Hey everybody, how's it going? Thanks for taking a couple minutes to check out my channel. It is December the 4th, and this is the 5th or 6th episode of my 2021-2022 trapping season. If you're new here and you enjoy this video at the end, if you take a second or two to give me a comment, thumbs up, maybe even subscribe, I truly appreciate it. If you're here all the time, watch my videos, I really appreciate that as well. Coming up in this episode, we'll go out in the line as always, see a few catches. I went like 6 or 7 days maybe. I didn't count. I mean, it was definitely close to 7 days where I didn't catch a canine whatsoever. Still no coyotes. But before we go out in the line, I just want to give my opinions on a 177 caliber air rifle I bought and its capabilities of dispatching. I bought it based on some comments from guys on here. I caught a skunk within a couple of days of sighting it in, and I long shot the skunk and it still sprayed. Skunks are hit and miss with me, but I did do some dispatching with Fox on it. It does a great job. It's way more powerful than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I had a complete pass through on I just got basic run-of-the-mill pellets too. I don't know, they're nothing special, just basic pellets for it. And it did a great job. I would still pick my dispatch pool over that if the critter is cooperative and lets me get the dispatch pool on it. I wanted to try it out and see how it works. It really works great. If I had to pick between an air rifle and a 22, I take the air rifle hands down. I mean, cheap. The ammunition, I mean, you can I got like 250 pellets ready for like under $5 off of Amazon. So, and it's quiet. In the middle of the morning, like this morning, I was checking traps at 4:30 in the morning. It was just nice and quiet, whisper quiet. So I would take the pellet gun over a 22, and I would take my dispatch pool over either one of them just for the lack of blood. But I'll try to carry both of those with me at all times. So let's go on the line, check out some catches, and then we'll come back here and wrap things up. Good morning, everybody. It is the 30th of November, and I just set this farm up yesterday. It's about, I think, 75 acres total. I got like a dirt hole up here. I made a compass set right along the road here, and I had just a urine post set here. And notice my trap was out of the bed. My drag is over there. And I was expecting to see a fox back here, but no fox. One raccoon, and this farmer has had issues with raccoons in his corn, so we're going to take care of this guy. Decent size. It's not giant, it's not tiny, but he wants them gone. So this thing is going to the fur shed. We're going to get this guy harvested, remake this set, and continue on. Okay, so over here is the coon that I caught yesterday. Without a doubt, the nicest leather and the nicest fur of any coon I caught so far this year. It's probably about a 2X, and doesn't matter what size on this farm. This farmer has no love for raccoons for sure. It has been about at least 5, possibly 6 days since I've caught a canine. I went 4 days with nothing. I don't even think I caught a possum like 4 days straight. I caught this yesterday. Then I actually caught 2 possums this morning, but I kept one of them. I'm gonna try to skin this thing out like a beaver and see if I can hoop stretch it. I'm gonna try to tan it along with my square raccoon, which I've already started to do. I got it salted once. Still plugging away. We got a little warm up coming. Maybe catch a few more raccoons, and man, I'd still like to catch a coyote. None yet though. Well, this has pretty much been the story of my catches the last 7 days, I think. Another possum, and I caught that sucker by the tail. I think the last 3 days, I've caught nothing but possums. And then after that, just like more possums and raccoons. I ain't giving up yet. I just released the possum and checked a couple dog proofs. Got a half decent little coon here. It's decent size. I'm sure it's prime. nice looking fur on it. So I'm gonna harvest this guy. I've let probably 4 little ones go here, like little suckers, so I know there's still a population of raccoons here. But this place must have been loaded with raccoons for sure this year. I even caught a couple more just 100 yards from here that I released. But we're gonna take this guy, get him to the shed, and have something to do in the shed today anyways. Okay, 3 catches today. 2 grinners and 1 half decent raccoon. Catching something. Had a dirt hole right here. Had it on a drag. It didn't get too far. Gonna just rebed this trap. He was down in there scratching all over the place. Ended up right back here. But gonna get this guy released and rebed this trap. And I got a few more to check. Catch number 4 of the day. 3 possums and 1 coon. Man, too bad they weren't worth $5 or $6 a piece. I'd be in the money. Oh well, got a few more traps to check. Well, catch number 5 for the day. A pretty nice striped skunk. And I actually have my pellet gun. I'm going to try to use my pellet gun on it to dispatch it. I sighted it in my basement last night. So I got it fairly accurate. I'm going to make sure that I am upwind of this thing, not downwind. It's got really nice looking stripes on it. I'm really hoping this pellet gun works good. I'm going to try to get a good shot on them. Better catch than the possums. I'll take it as long as they're done the spray. See what happens. Man, I'm pretty excited right now. It has been at least 6 or 7 days since I've caught a canine. And I just dispatched a skunk with the pellet gun. That didn't work too well. 1 shot in the lungs, but it's still sprayed. And my dog is going a little berserk here right now. Shh, be quiet. Old Toby, he would be right in this thing. I finally caught another canine. A pretty nice sized male red fox right here. I caught another red fox here earlier in the season. I am going to try to dispatch this guy with that pellet gun also, just like experimental, pretty much, to see how it does with the shot through the lungs. Toby. Yeah, if I let him out, he would be right in that thing. I had 2 traps set there actually, and I have another pipe beam set over here. But, oh Toby, it's okay, buddy. I'm gonna get this guy dispatched. So I made 1, 2, 3 possums, 1 skunk, 1 raccoon, and 1 red fox today. Quite a day of trapping, really, for me. I'm gonna get this guy taken care of. Hopefully the pellet gun works pretty good on it. I know I could get him in my catch pool, my dispatch pool, but I just want to try this pellet gun out. If it puts, my hope is that I'll just put 1 small hole in one side, take out both lungs, and not leave another hole in it. We'll see how it goes. He's in both my traps. I had 2 traps here. I had 1 trap, and I had something working the set, so I stuck an extra trap there. Pipe dream set there. Nothing has touched that pipe dream set the whole time it's been here. But I got 2 red fox here. Really cool. Awesome. He's got both front feet in those traps. He's going nowhere. Okay, here's the red from this morning. I shot it with that 177 pellet gun. I'm really surprised at how powerful those things are. I quartered it into here. Maybe I should have quartered a little more, but I had a complete pass through. It was very quick. The thing did its job. I just didn't realize how powerful they were. Complete pass through. I think I need to try it. If I try it again, or if I have to do it, I'm going to try to quarter a little more so it would hit the front shoulder. Maybe I won't get an exit hole, but I got an exit hole. And it works. I'm sure it'll take out a coyote too. I have no doubt of that. It might even be better on a coyote, because I doubt if it would get a complete pass through. I shouldn't say that, but who knows. And I got the coon over there. It wasn't quite as big as I thought it was, but I harvested it. I'm going to skin it and do the best I can on it. And I'm going to go try to get take care of the skunk, spray a little bit. I'm going to see if I can get it into a creek or something and let it rinse off for a day or two in a creek. It's a nice looking skunk. I'd like to harvest it and harvest the fur off of it anyways. Alrighty. Slowly getting some fur in the shed. Well, good morning, folks. It is about 4:30 a.m. and I'm checking traps early today because this is another big hunting day in Pennsylvania, like first few days and then the Saturdays that follow. So I get out early and check. I don't want to bump into hunters and I don't want them bumping into me or my catches. And this is 2 days in a row I've picked up red fox. Sometimes I can't figure stuff out. I'll go for a week without catching anything, and then now 2 days in a row caught a couple nice red fox. This farm is really gonna be out. This is 3 fox. I caught a gray fox earlier in the season. I think it might have been the second gray fox I caught right here. I still have a fresh set right here. I mean, I had that blended in with the snow before. Now the snow is melted and now my wax dirt is sticking out like a sore thumb. But so is this one, and it's still caught. I caught the red yesterday diagonally across this field. I know you can't see it by the hay bale, but I'm gonna get this guy dispatched, try to remake this set best I can, and then finish checking my trap. This is my second little location of the day. First one was across the field. This is my second one. Getting off to an awesome start today. This would be good enough. I don't care if I catch anything else today. This is cool. All right, here's the coon from yesterday. It turned out to be a little bit smaller than I had thought it was, but once I dispatched it, I'm putting it up. Nice fur, slightly blue. I mean, here's one that's nice and white and super prime. This one's still a little blue for some crazy reason. Here's the red fox from yesterday. Nice and really red. It's nice. For around here, it's a pretty decent red fox. And then here's the red from this morning. This is the one I dispatched. This one with the pellet gun, and I think it was a complete pass through as well. There's hardly any blood on the fox right now. There's no blood at the set, which is really nice. One thing I noticed, I thought I was brushing out a burr, and I found a hole in its hind quarter. Sure I did. It's hard to hold a camera and do stuff sometimes. But there's a hole right here, and I'm pretty sure it's a gunshot, because it looks like there's another hole right here, like went through and through on its hind quarter here. I was thinking maybe it was a bite to start with. I'll be able to see more when I skin it out, but I'll sew that up. But I think it was actually a gunshot. And what else I got going on? Here is, if you saw on I think it was the last video I put up, I showed a square stretch coon. I have it all. had it rehydrated. I've salted it a couple of times, and now I'm going to be ready to put that tanning liquid in the orange bottle. I've tried the Indian tan. I can't remember what it was called, on my beaver, and I had a rough time trying to break that hide. I don't know. I'm not blaming the product. I'm just going to try that other product and see how it goes on here. The stuff in the orange bottle, I still got to put that on, then let it set I'm just going to let it set overnight. It says like 16 hours. But so I got this square stretch coon. If you want to see that video, I'll try to put a link at the end of this one to where that's at. Then I caught a pretty decent sized possum, and just had nothing else to do, so I kept it. And I'm going to try to tan this one as well, and I'm going to try to hoop this one sort of like a beaver. We'll see how it goes. It might work, it might not. So I'm going to see how these turn out. Once again, thanks for taking a couple of minutes to check out my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. Coming up, I'm going to probably do just one episode and show like making my cat and fisher sets. That's coming up pretty soon, in a couple of weeks. I'm going to take some old beaver carcasses and be putting them out about a week or so before season to see if I can get anything working them. Hopefully get some trail cameras on them. And once again, I appreciate everybody watching my channel. Hope you all have a blessed day.